Hello, everyone. It is Axel Forever.
And I'm gentle enough for everyday use.
God damn it, Reagan. So yeah, as you can see, I'm joined by Reagan today. We're going to be taking
Again.
a look at SecureAPlus, which I'm not really sure what this is. I know it's an antivirus product. It's supposed to use 12 engines or something like that, and it's supposed to have some kind of like whitelisting capability. I'm not entirely certain. I think this thing might just be a product of viral marketing because I mean, look at this interface. It looks like shit, to be brutally honest. I mean,
Judging by the behavior we've experienced so far, just trying to get this to a position where we can actually make a video of it,
yeah.
it really does act like a rogue AV.
Yeah, it's not the best thing in the world. Like, for example, if I click this update button, it just it just says to reinstall the program.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This thing's a little bit sketchy, and not to mention also if we go ahead and look at the task manager, Process Explorer real quick, you'll see we have this random process here that's named company named Cisco, Clam AV apparently, but it has no signature, and it's trying to falsify its signature saying it's Cisco, but it's not. So that's legit, and it has a little devil icon, which also looks fun. And then the
And
SecureAPlus service has detected 1 in 54 antivirus engines, which is great.
we should just count how many processes it has. One, two,
Two,
three with
three.
a sub,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Um,
10
yeah.
processes that I can see. Probably, and it might have some more with like SVC hosts and stuff. And then let's just see how much memory this thing's using. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 plus 20 plus 349 plus another 1,000 plus another 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just this one sub process alone is using more than or no, not Komodo was
Yeah, more
yesterday.
than Komodo and Windows Defender, might I add.
Actually, throw Avast in there, but all of those combined was less than this.
Yeah. I mean, this thing is using a ridiculous amount of memory for what it is. It's supposed to be cloud-based and stuff, and yet it's using a shit ton of memory. Like,
I think we should address some of the claim. Oh, wait, that's not it. But the claims on the websites.
oh
It
yes,
claimed things like 100% detection rate, which, as you should all know, is impossible.
yeah,
It also
definitely.
claimed that it took less than 1 minute to perform an entire system scan. It took us like 20 minutes to perform a system scan.
Yeah, it says
And
like
that's
it's
with
like
the
1 minute.
fastest speed mode selected, which
Yeah,
it gives you an options like slow, fast,
yeah, it's
medium, and
definitely
whatever.
like we waited for the scan to finish for like before we started the review. Scanning each computer resources, no one else needs time. Unfortunately, more than you can afford to give. Yeah, well, we gave it like 10 minutes to fucking do its scan. They're like, come on, guys. Reliable detection rates, control which application runs, 1 minute full system scans. This is a lie. An utter fucking lie.
I have a question. How is it gonna do all the scanning in the cloud if it doesn't know what it has in your computer? You have to send
Yeah, it
all
would
of the
have to send
information to the cloud.
everything from your computer to the cloud. So if you have a terrible upload speed, you're not going to be getting these 1 minute full system scans. They need to put a little asterisk here and have a thing at the bottom that says, "This will only work if you have the best fucking internet connection in the world." Might I add?
Okay, I'm gonna reserve my judgment of the actual function of this, besides all the claims on the website, for once we've actually done our test, because this might get interesting.
Yeah, it definitely might get interesting. I mean, there is one thing which I don't like about this interface, by the way, is that the settings opens up in a secondary window, and then you can't get back to the main window from what I can tell. Like, it just doesn't work. Another annoying thing as well is that it has this daily upload limit question. Like, it was set to default to 1 gig, but considering I don't have a bandwidth cap, I just set it to unlimited. It doesn't. I mean, I guess that's because of the fact it's trying to figure out whether or not if it wants to upload that much stuff. It's trying to save you money, I guess. Honestly, at this point, this thing is just getting weirder and weirder by the minute.
Yeah.
See, no, that's the thing too. It says it has 12 engines, yet it's using Clam AV. Does Clam AV use multiple engines? I don't think it does.
I can do some research. Hold
I don't think Clam AV uses 12 engines. Unless they're using this offline antivirus, which is just Clam AV, and then they have like everything else in the cloud.
The Clam AV icon is that 398 gig or 98K.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
little
that
that
is
little
the Clam
demon
AV
thing.
icon,
Yeah,
even though it looks like it's sketchy as fuck.
is Is it a skull baby icon? Hold on, let me properties this. Yeah, it's a little devil. It's a little devil with like little horns, and it's apparently signed by Cisco Systems. What it's not, like it's trying to say it's signed by it. Its current directory is System32 apparently, so that's where it's accessing.
It is. It does claim it's owned by Cisco. The ClamAV website does claim it's owned by Cisco.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe they just didn't sign their thing correctly.
I feel like this is a modified version of it, which would explain.
Yeah, that definitely could be what this is. It could be, they could have tampered with the ClamAV engine and have just added it, and it messed with the signature, so now the signature isn't legit for this particular application because it's been modified. Because, do you have a, can you get me a hash string for the official ClamAV?
I can just download it and give you the hash.
Yeah, give me the hash of that, because I'll hash this real quick and see what its MD5 hash is. Or not MD5, sorry, the SHA hash.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Check some.
I'm just gonna actually download it.
Here's the SHA hash of this thing.
Interesting.
There you go. So, yeah, that's definitely a little bit fishy, to say the least. While he's doing that, I guess we can go on and move on with this review. So we've got, no threats found in your computer. Oh, well, I didn't know that, considering this is a fresh install of Windows. Okay. How do I... Oh, hey, I found a home button finally. It's at the bottom of the freaking application. Like, what? This interface is awful, I have to admit. I mean, it's nice that it has all the buttons in the middle of the screen and stuff, like complete scan, you can use your quarantine, the update button's right here, but it doesn't work. So, I don't know. I mean, it seems okay, I guess. It's usable, but it's just really clunky and really stilly.
What's the actual process name? ClamD?
ClamD.exe. So yeah, in the meantime, let's go ahead and move on with this particular thing. Let's get our links up here. I don't want to join your promotional newsletter, guys. Sorry. Whoops, I did not mean to close that without opening a new tab. Let me get this out of the way here. Put this down here if I can. These windows, ugh. Window management is so bad in Windows 7. Okay, let me move this like this and push it up a little bit. And then get this on top. Alright, so we got that. Alright. Okay, so let me pull this down here. Alrighty, and so, also, by the way, like, these notifier processes and stuff, like, there's a few, like, this everything exe. No, company name whatsoever. It's description everything. It doesn't tell me what it does, doesn't tell me anything relating to what it's doing. It says everything. But what does everything mean? Like, and there's no signature, anything. It's just, it's so sketchy. It's not even funny. There's another one of these, too, up here. And then there's everything server, which is actually signed, surprisingly. Like, it's just really sketchy. Like, this thing just screams sketch, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead and start this test. Enough ranting.
Okay, I got you the SHA 256.
Okay, just paste it into the TeamSpeak.
Yeah, those are not the same.
Well,
oh wait, that's not a SHA.
That's not a SHA 256. That's a SHA 1 hash.
Oh.
I can get the SHA 256. Hold on.
Okay. I just dragged it into VirusTotal.
Yeah. Let me get the.
Maybe.
That looks like the same hash. Whoops.
I don't know. Here, I can see if this thing's actually correctly signed compared to that one.
It doesn't want to copy that for some reason. Okay, that's weird. I guess my clipboard won't copy between.
Yeah, this one's correctly signed.
Huh. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway. Maybe Process Explorer is just having a problem with it. Either way.
I just pulled it from their website, fresh copy of it. So.
Okay, so this application's default supposed to be in interactive mode, so I'm supposed to get an alert here for running something that's new. And I haven't gotten an alert yet, so that's interesting. Did that even load into memory? Oh, okay, here it is. Untrusted, music downloader, Guru setup exe. Oh, yeah. I've seen this thing before, actually. Funny story about this application. The 12 antivirus engines it's talking about, it's actually just scanning it with VirusTotal.
Is it actually?
Yeah, literally just sends it to VirusTotal. That's what it does. That's its multiple engine scanning. I forgot about this thing. It literally just sends you to VirusTotal. I mean, that's a good thing to do. It's a really awesome thing to just send you to VirusTotal, but, I mean, that's a little bit sketchy. That it has to upload it to VirusTotal and can't just use its own API or, like, request signatures from another company or something. Like, there's a few reasons as to why this is a little bit of a sketchy program, and that's the thing too. It says Secure Age Application Whitelisting. That's not what this is called. This is called SecureAPlus. Why is it called Secure Age? That's the company name, I know, but get your facts straight, guys. Come on. And then VirusTotal results aren't even coming for this application yet.
Okay.
They're taking forever.
So wait, it did pull the, it did block it, though.
It did.
Or is it just because it doesn't trust it
It
yet?
says it's not trusted. So it wants me to. It says the file is blocked. Do you want to unblock? But I'm trying to get the VirusTotal results so I can see if I need to block this or unblock it, because that's what it would tell you. It tells you the result and then says it makes a recommendation whether or not to block it if you have the result. But it's taking a bloody age to get the result.
Well, yeah, as you can see, if it takes this long to scan one single file, how long do you think it took us to scan the system?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. I mean, this might not necessarily be on the application side of things. This is on the VirusTotal API side of things. This installer could be big too. I don't remember how much it was when I downloaded it. And there's a certain restriction to file sizes for VirusTotal. You can only upload like I think it's 200 megs max.
I'm interested. If you download
There it
something
goes.
bigger
Finally.
than that,
VirusTotal detection ratio 11 and
this
54.
file is blocked.
So this file is blocked. Do you want to unblock? We'll say block because it has an 11 detection ratio.
This kind of suffers from the issues that Komodo did. It asks you what you want to do, except Komodo made a decisive recommendation.
Yeah,
This does not.
It assesses the behavior in the sandbox and determines whether or not what it thinks you should do. This just looks benign. Okay, so let's say that one was dead.
Below are pictures of car parts for the Chevrolet Corvette.
Anyway, let's go. Move on here. See, now that's the thing too about this application. It's supposed to be 100% detection and 100% protection, but then again, if it's supposed to be 100% protection, it should protect you from web-based threats as well. This thing doesn't seem to have any web
Considering
component
it does
whatsoever.
build itself as builds itself as a web thing because you can download it without the offline thing. It's just would be the
It would just be the web application whitelisting. So that's the thing. It only whitelists applications. It doesn't do anything else. I don't think there's any web filter component to this. There's no like website blocking at all. It just kind of like, oh, if you download an application, I'll be okay with that. But anything else, no. Like, bye. Like, because if you trusted Java and your Java gets exploited from the internet, what are you supposed to do then? It isn't going to come up and say, oh, you have this alert, this new Java program is running. It's just going to ignore it.
We might want to test that actually.
I could try. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to get a link with a Java exploit on it. And this thing doesn't have a Java installer. You need to actually install that. We might actually go into a 3-part series. Oh, hey, we finally got an alert. Detected by MCSoft, McAfee, AVG, Bitdefender, ESET, and QuickHeal. What action would you like to perform? Quarantine.
How about we just like, no, don't do that. But like, because we just go with what it's suggesting.
Yeah, we'll just go with the
Because
default
I figure
action.
that's what most people are gonna do.
Yeah, like, because most people would just click OK, because they don't really give a shit. So, that one we'll say was blocked. Whoops. But that's the big thing about this application. Like, if it doesn't block, like, Java from the inside, like, that's the thing. It exploits you from the inside. Wait, can I still run this? Hold on. Let me try to see if I can still run this file. No, it was removed. Okay, cool. So it does actually... I've had an antivirus do that on me before, where it would say it was deleted, and then I go to run it, and it just runs. Like, it just doesn't give a shit. Once it's detected it, it's done. It just doesn't gonna notice it again. It's just like, oh, okay. I can't remember which antivirus did that either. I think it might have been Norton at one point, maybe. No, I can't remember, actually.
Well, Norton does do a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, Norton's definitely got a lot of problems, but this SecureAPlus definitely looks interesting, to say the least. Trojan downloader trucks, and wait, can I run this before it actually even lets me... Does it actually... Wait, is it going to run into memory before I respond to this message? No, I don't think so.
Wait, can you just click on this link when this thing pops up, or is it actually blocking it?
I think it actually blocked it because I ran it. It asked me if I wanted to run it, and I said run, and it didn't run. So I think it actually is blocking it. So we'll go ahead and quarantine that one. Malware cannot be quarantined at the moment. Reboot is required. What? Why?
No. That sounds like a standard user. No.
No.
Where the fuck did it go?
Oh,
It
it did
didn't just
actually
split
run.
out.
It did actually run.
Oh.
It was just caught by the sandboxing or the whitelisting. Actually, the sandboxing,
So if it had a
whitelisting.
forged signature, would it just slide through, no problem?
This file is not signed, and threat detected. Trojan downloader Troxon. So we can choose. So even though it got an antivirus alert, we can still run this. Even though it gave me the alert, just by pressing run, it still goes into the whitelisting and acts. It's actually just still asking me if I want to run this. So no, I'm gonna click block, but that's really stupid, guys. If you delete the file, then just delete it straight up. Don't ask the user and then give them the ability to run the application.
I feel like its initial action, if it detects something, it should be pull it away from the user's hands and hold on to it until they respond to you.
Yeah.
Not leave it where they were going to click on it anyway.
Yeah, because it acted like Windows was just gonna let me run that. Like I ran it and it luckily got stopped by the thing. If I didn't have the whitelisting on, or if it was in the trust everything mode, it would have just walked right through. Like, that's pretty bad, guys. Come on. Okay, that one was dead. This application definitely seems like it needs a lot of improvements. Like, my goodness. That one's dead. Jeez.
Is this going steadily up, or is that just me?
I don't know. I thought it might have been just because the GUI was open, but no, it's literally just using that much memory all the time consistently. Man, a lot of these links are dead. Might have to go grab some more links. Let's see here. Hold on one moment. Alright, and we're back. Okay, so I had to tend to something really quick. Okay, so, let's see. What were we on? We had this one. Oh, actually, I messed that up. There we go. So that one was dead. Let's go to this one. That one was dead as well. Jeez, what's with the dead links today? Damn it. Paste this one in here, see what we got. Block by client. Alright, hold on. Let me pause that block. Refresh. Refresh, please. No, you can refresh. Okay. I think that one might be dead as well. Oh.
You've done bad.
It's dead. Erg. Oh, hey, that one's finally. We got one finally. Whoa. And it's detected. So let's go. Okay.
I got detected by two things. I'm interested in which two. Oh wait, I just wrote
Bitdefender and MCSoft, I think it said.
Eh. We're probably not going to get too much luck because we're pulling from a list that's going to be known by at least one party.
Maybe. I don't know. It really depends, honestly. It's just a really bad day for links today. File is not signed. Detection ratio 3 to 54. Block. That one was blocked. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Alert. Details you entered are incorrect. Now see, this is my point here. So, SecureAPlus advertises 100% protection, right? So, what about the web? What about malicious URLs? What about phishing? This doesn't prevent against that at all. This application is designed for executables, that's it. So it doesn't protect your private information at all.
Well, it can't protect you from what it can't send a VirusTotal to do its work for it.
I mean, it can send the URL to VirusTotal.
Well, does VirusTotal have URLs? Like
Yes, it does. VirusTotal has a URL search right here. Enter URL.
Interesting.
So let's go ahead and we will paste this link in here and see what it says. Scan it. Yeah, detection ratio 55 to 66. Now you tell me that this program couldn't
15.
incorporate that. Or yeah, 15 out of 66. Wow, brain. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. View last analysis. So yeah, and then it has the downloaded file analysis.
Malwarebytes, conspiracy.
All these things detect this. Even Google detects this.
Well, Google Safe Browsing is usually pretty decent, actually.
I mean, sure, yeah, you could say, oh, well, you have the Google Safe Browser to protect you. In the case that you don't, what it's going to protect you? This antivirus isn't going to stop this. It doesn't have a web filter. It can't stop it.
Like, assume that you're a very low-level computer user, and you find out people are posting about this 100% protection guaranteed um, antivirus on their like Facebook or whatever, and you go and you get it, and then you fall for one of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the people who fall for these are the people who would need something like this the most,
Definitely.
right? The people who would actually download this the most and trust it the most.
Yeah, and the people that would trust this page the most. I mean, this legitimately looks like Google. The only thing that doesn't is it doesn't say password here. That's the only thing that doesn't look Google, and then the URL. And this alert thing at the top. That's the only thing that doesn't look legitimate. Like, everything else looks perfectly fine. Like, you would never know. And this actually kind of does. Look at this. It says Qmail, but you wouldn't know. That looks like a G. So at first glance, oh, you might think that's okay. But, oh, it doesn't have the little lock up here. Sure, it isn't HTTPS certified. Yeah, but
again,
still.
people who would pick this based on the hype that's coming from it right now.
Yeah.
Were the people who will not actually look for the lock or who will not notice the difference here. Who will just sign into this because they figure it just let them out.
They'll just install this application, and they'll say, hey, this is supposed to give me 100% protection. Well, I'm going to hold them to that. And if they don't give me 100% protection, then I'm going to do something to this company. I'm going to give them bad hype, or I'm going to sue them for false advertisement. These companies are setting themselves up for really big lawsuits in this case. That's pretty bad.
I have more questions about like the way this software actually works because it's got the free version, right? But then also sells like premium licenses that don't appear to have any extra features.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe it has a web filter in the premium licenses and stuff. I don't know. This website just looks wonderful, by the way. I thought this link was quite funny.
This might need to be censored, comrade.
Nah, it's okay. People know not to go to it. This account has been suspended. Well.
At least it doesn't have nipples like the last thing.
Yeah, the last video was fun. Another thing that this doesn't block against, exploits. If this actually works. Okay, I think this one's actually legitimate.
Well, you tried.
Yeah, I tried. But
what is it? Oh, it's just Farsi into Farsi?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's Quran translation.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, this thing does not do, it isn't 100% protection. Don't advertise as that.
I wonder how well it holds up to, like, potential unwanted software. I don't think it would at all.
Well, yeah, it would, because of the application blocking. That's the thing. It's a perfect application to block executables, yeah. But that's my problem with it. It doesn't have a web component. There is no protection for the user for web threats. Like, to steal your personal information, to steal, to inject code into applications that are already whitelisted on your computer, like Java. What happens when that happens? What happens when something injects into Explorer? What happens when something injects into Chrome? What happens when something injects into Internet Explorer and uses that against you? All these applications, it's not thinking about that. It needs to have a behavioral analysis section where it monitors the application for injection of code and changes like that. It needs to monitor that. It needs to have a web-based filters to protect you from phishing and these like exploit kits that could access files that are already on your computer and use them against you. It is not 100% protection. They advertise it so heavily, and it is not 100% protection. That is the biggest lie I have heard in my entire life.
This might just be a really fucking short video.
No.
We got more to talk about, I guess, but...
Well, I mean, we still have to, there's still going to be a part 2 to this test. We're still going to try its 0-day protection and its removal capabilities, which I don't know exactly how that's going to work. It'd probably be the slowest scan in the world, but I guess we'll find out in part 2 of this particular video. Anyway, yeah, nothing really got passed because there really isn't, like I said, there isn't really any way. I mean, except for the only way that something could get passed is if it was like this, where was the,
I feel like that's how they guarantee their 100% thing.
Yeah, they like...
Because if you like check one of these things and it gets into your memory, that's your fault because you clicked OK.
Yeah, definitely. That's what they're probably saying is their 100% protection rate, which is not true. Like, it isn't 100% protection for the average user. Because someone is gonna say yes to one of those prompts. Someone's gonna say unblock because they're gonna want the application. They say, "Oh, it's a game. I want it. Down, unblock it right now. I want that." And that's the thing too. Legitimate applications will get blocked as well. So there's no difference between saying unblock for something that's legitimate and saying unblock for something that's malicious. So it's not 100% protection. It's entirely dependent on the user. This application does not do what it says. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. On this note,
We'll come back once we've put tons of malware on this machine.
yeah, we'll come back when we're gonna go ahead and move on to part 2. So we'll come back in part 2 and we'll finish up the review of this particular application. We might also have a part 3 because I actually want to test a few things with this application. So we'll come back. So anyway, yeah, keep an eye on the channel. This video will go up and we'll have the part 2 and stuff, and a little bit after this one. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and sorry for so much ranting. I know this is a 25-minute long video now.
It's kind of angering, actually, that
yeah.
this is what they're passing off.
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. Anyway, yeah, we're going to end this before it gets too long, so.
See ya.
See ya.